track. The referees and non-skating officials tonight are also known as Team Zebra. And we also have a big jam at the moment in the club also. But that doesn't change things. We still need to look at this. Hot wheels. Really weak for it.
It all started in Texas, the revolution of roller derby as it is today. Maybe some of the girls saw what it was back then and thought this could really be something if we just change it up a little bit. It was a different sport back then. It was just for the spectator side of it, but now it's really for the sport. You know, it's becoming recognised as actually not just being about people punching it up, you know, chicks punching each other up. It's not about that. It's a legitimate sport with rules, referees, teams that have merchandise and venues and training locations and stuff, so it's definitely a legitimate sport now.
It's a sport that all girls can play, depending on the shape of your size. You don't have to be a super athletic person to do it. I always liked the boys' sports, I didn't like the girls' sports. Hockey wasn't my thing, I tried that. So when I saw this, I was like, I've got to play this sport, and I wasn't a very good skater either, so you know, I'm a bit lumbery. But the girls are awesome, they teach you everything you need to know.
So roller derby is basically made up of 2 teams, and each team will field 5 players for each jam. Each jam runs for a maximum of 2 minutes with 30 seconds in between. The basic goal of the game is to get your jammer, who is the one that starts at the back line, to lap the pack and score points for each other player that they pass around the pack. The most common blocking manoeuvre is called a booty block, and a booty block is just that, it's blocking somebody with your butt. Some of the other ones that you'll see are blocking with their shoulders. The scariest one to watch by far is called a can opener, and it basically means that you get in front of the skater, lean forward and throw the back of your shoulder into their chest. Basically you're opening a can of whoopah on the other skater.
There's certainly a lot of sports that women are reluctant to want to give a go, but roller derby, because it's so good in terms of the skating aspect of it, and also because there's a really good support network for the girls. I think that perhaps why it appeals so much is that it's got a full physical component, but it's also got the teamwork, the camaraderie, and just in terms of it being really empowering for women, and it's a legitimate sport.
Essentially, I mean, this is a sport where you smash into the person as hard as you can, and then you go have a beer with them afterwards.
Yeah, there's a really big community dynamic, and I think that probably stems from the fact that you hit each other a lot, so you have to be really tight.
You don't know how to do something properly, and you're struggling, somebody will come and help you and show you a better way to do something.
But we party together and stuff, you know, it's not just, we don't just come here and train and that's it, and we go home and that's it, that's as much as we see each other. We, you know, we kind of celebrate each other's birthdays, and we, you know, we've got leaving parties, and we organise social events, and we see each other all the time outside of derby. We hang out all the time.
It also feeds into other things as well, like just going for an outdoor skate, a bit of cross training and other types of skating. So a lot of the girls have maybe come from different backgrounds. Some of them have been rollerbladers, some have been skateboarders. So, you know, there's still a really healthy social aspect.
it's one of the best I've ever seen. And it is a hard knock life in roller derby.
This game is underway. We have Annie Nichols coming out as jammer for the Perth Roller Derby.
It's just a different sport. It's, you know, it's a contact sport, but it's fun. It's on roller skates. You get to wear fishnets and makeup and things like that.
There is no community like the derby community. It's really sad. There's a girl from a team over in the US who was in a horrible domestic violence thing. She's been beaten to within an inch of her life. And within 12 hours, there was a PayPal page, a Facebook page, every roller derby forum on the planet had something. There were derby teams from all over the world pitching in to help her with her medical costs, getting back on her feet.
I like the family and belonging to something. It's just, it's magical.
You get to make, you know, lifelong friends pretty much, and you meet different people that you might not have met, you know, in other circumstances, and you end up becoming sort of part of a family. It's like, I'm part of PRD, so it's the PRD family, it's not just a league.
We smash each other on the track, and then afterwards it's just like
We
it's
like
like a
each
loving
other.
derby.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's just all about chicks in fishnets who roll around. And it's a lot more than that. Like it's hard work. A lot of girls join and go, I'm a roller derby girl, and then they don't come back because it's 2 hours on a Monday and 2 hours on a Wednesday.
Well, from what I've seen of the leagues across Australia, I think it's very healthy. There's new leagues as well popping up in all sorts of places like Alice Springs, Darwin, Wangaratta, Central Coast. There's all new leagues that are actually coming on board now, and I think this is a great thing because it just means more leagues, more competition. You know, it's definitely a very healthy scene, and it will continue to be.
It's rock and roll. Roller derby's rock. I love it. That's, you know, I love rock and roll. It's a bit of spectacle as well. You know, a lot of people come also for the crowd. You get your nana sitting next to your tattoo artist. I mean, what other sport does that happen? It's pretty cool. And then you've got your, your stepdaughter shouting out, "Go for it and nothing." It's just the cross section of audience it draws is really, really good.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's my life. My whole life. Except for my child. I have kids, so not my entire life, but yeah. It takes over your life, definitely. In a good way.
It is a big part of my life. It's a massive part of my life. I have my family, then I have my motorbike friends, and then everything else is taken up by roller derby, and I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way.